What's going on, everybody? Well, that was painful. I'm going to hear a slight echo all night now. Oh, great. I forgot to get my headphones. How's everybody doing? All right. All right, can everybody hear me okay? Sorry about that. All right, so this is GVO After Dark. This is episode number 4 of season 3. I'm your host, Go Via or Go Home, and we've got a couple of co-hosts that I'm going to bring in right now. We got Eminem Rails.
Hey!
And we've got Dave.
Oh, hey, all the way over there.
How's the bacon?
Delicious. Maple bacon this time.
All right, so
Nice and crispy.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, Mark, he let you back? Oh, wow. Hey, nice to see you.
Took a lot of convincing. A lot of convincing.
Gucci finally won him over, didn't he?
Yeah.
So on this episode, we're going to cover quite a few things. I got some news from Go Transit, and we've got some new stuff in store from Rapido, Athern, and we've got some announcements from Rapido and Athern. We're going to do an unboxing of these two brand new items here, and we're going to talk about the Virtual Trains Canada train show that happened this past Sunday. Let's see. So I guess, yeah, we'll start off with the news because that's normally what I start off with. So Go Transit, Metrolinx, it's finally getting the green light to do the, what's it called? Oh, I messed up already. My bad. It's one of those days. But Metrolinx has finally greenlit an idea that is critical to it being a way of the future. Electrifying all of its Go trains by using a tried and true method, a big step forward in a massive expansion plan for Metrolinx and Go Transit. The idea is to use overhead wire system, just like a streetcar. This means that all 680 kilometers of Go tracks will need to be strung up with overhead wiring. Each train will operate about 60% cheaper every hour.
Wow.
Let's see.
That's exciting.
It is.
That's going to be a lot of work, though.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be pretty expensive for all that wire.
Big investment.
What they let's see. What'll happen is that basically, if they spend that money, they're going to make that money back anyways. It's gonna be worth it.
Absolutely.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to. Can I drop? I just want to see if I can, because I got a camera set up here, but it's being a pain in the butt. Testing. Nope, still being a pain.
Dave, do you have tunes going on your headphones, or are you listening to the chat?
No, I'm just listening to you guys.
Oh.
He's rocking out. All right.
My wife says,
okay,
"Look at Dave, he's so cute. He's dancing, but I think he has to go to the bathroom. I think he's just doing the bathroom dance."
No, I'm just one of those. I was one of those kids who could just never stand or sit still, and that has transferred in adulthood, and I just can't. I can't stand still. I can't. I'm so sorry. I gotta move. I gotta twist. I don't know.
But those dances, the quiet dances, everyone's their headphones.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Are
If
you
you
listening
sing,
to the
I'll
GVO
dance.
theme?
I,
Yeah, the
I'm
GVO
listening to what
theme?
yeah. Your singing is
On
I think
repeat.
he,
On
I
a
think he
loop.
has it
yeah,
on
love that.
repeat.
Oh, hey, Dave.
So yeah,
Sorry to cut you off there, Chris. I just wanted to thank Dave publicly for the T-shirt he sent me. I'm wearing his T-shirt. Look at this. Thank you so much. It fits. It fits like a glove. Like this. Super cheap though. Super cheap. Like
Oh.
holy.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
that's you could
Anyway.
probably make a real one like that.
It fits,
That's
but I don't think
great.
it's gonna last in the wash.
You know what? Can you do me a favor, Mark, and actually take a picture of that and send that to me after the show? Because I might have to start my own merch channel, and that's going to be the first thing I make.
Wait, so you didn't make it lots? You just made one for me?
Yeah, I mean, I wore the shirt for about 2 weeks straight, and then I just
That's
added
the
that
smell.
design.
That's the
Yeah.
smell. There's this funky smell when it came in the mail.
I bet you've been blaming Gucci, but alas.
I had to put it outside, let it off gas, but anyway, fits great. Thank you so much. I love it. It's perfect.
I'm jealous now. We're
Although it's
actually.
not like-
I don't know if I
It's not
told
red
you
and
guys.
black. It's not CP colors, so but
Yeah, it should be red maybe next time.
yeah.
We're broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube right now, so that's pretty neat. So hello to everybody watching from both YouTube and Facebook. I don't think we've done that before, so that's kind of neat.
Cool.
So yeah, like I was saying, there's we're gonna do an unboxing later. There's this new Athearn Roundhouse CN box car. That one's really nice, and the ever so popular M420. I was gonna save it for April. Was it April 4th? Or is it? Was it? No, April 20th.
20th?
But you know, I'd be waiting a few months.
Yeah. I've already seen 2 reviews on that thing.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. So
Yeah, so far so good.
hopefully it's good. We'll try it out and whatnot here as well. I've got power to the track and whatnot. So, but before we do, there's a couple of new announcements. Rapido announced new ore cars. They're basically there's O&R Blue, Chevron or Green Progressive, CN Brown, or there's a red test car, or of course unpainted. They come in both the long and the short variants, and they're about $52 each, or you get a 6-pack for $300. So not terrible. And yeah, I'm really excited for those because basically when they ran in the real world, they ran as a huge mixed manifest where you can have a bunch of O&R cars and a bunch of CN cars. That works really well because I model both. So yeah, I wasn't really planning on getting any, but I guess now I am. It's unfortunate. But for you N-scalers, Rapido actually announced the N-scale new look bus. So it's going to look and feel just like Mark's Rapido bus, only smaller. What did you think of that bus? You have the Ottawa one, right?
I love the bus. I have 4 of them, I think. 2 in still in the
really?
box. Yeah, because my cousin gave me some as a gift. So I have 2 in the box, and then I have 1 standard on the layout and 1 with lights, which I still have yet to plug in. So
Nice.
I'm waiting for the right spot to
but
put on my layout, and I'll plug it in.
The N-scale one will come in like a silver bus, a blue, red, or white. And then there's a bunch of city names. So there's 2 monos, New York, Montreal, Go Transit, Boston. And they're $34 each. Keeping in mind that's Canadian. And then Athearn Genesis ST70 ACEs. You can get a DC one for 283 or a DCC sound for 380. They've got the Montana Rail Link, Essential Workers, Tacoma, BNSF, UP, MKT Heritage, and a UP MP Heritage. But the Essential Workers one is going to be a little bit more than one's 392 for a DCC sound. Also, new in store, some new things have showed up. The Rapido M420. It only came in the CN Zebra scheme, and it's 200 for a DC and 300 for a DCC sound. We're going to try that out in a little bit. And of course, also the Athearn 50-foot post high cube plug door boxcar. It's quite the list. But you get the CN, the AOK, CPR, KCS, MP, Wisconsin Central. They're $30 each. And honestly, you know, I'm a big fan of the Athearn Roundhouse rolling stock lately. I've been buying a lot of them. Most of them that I do get are patched out and whatnot with the prime for grime. But this one's not a prime for grime, just because I wanted CN. So, but yeah, I think we'll do a. Should I open this now? Get one out of the way.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I haven't opened this yet, so.
If you're just joining, Dave sent me this T-shirt in the mail. As Chris unboxes his new car.
Get the standard stuff. Like there's the exploded parts and whatnot. So normal there. And then with the actual boxcar, it seems more reddish. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it seems more red than brown. I don't know how the lighting is there. Might be my eyes.
No, it looks red for sure.
Yeah, that looks a little on the red side.
And I totally, I almost dropped it. Wow. Okay.
All right. So open the M420 now.
So when I said I was going to be demoing it, I mean like I'm hitting it with the hammer to see how many hits it takes to get to the center. All right. So yeah, like I said, it's a plug door box car. So, and it's a little bit higher. Very nice details to it. It looks like most of these grab irons and ladders, except for the little grab at the bottom there, they're all part of the box car. But it has very nice ends, very nice clear marking, which I can barely see because I need glasses. But they're couplers are, well, I mean, like if you've ever had Athearn rolling stock, you'll know that sometimes most people switch out the couplers, but the wheels are really nice, the metal wheels. And it has all the markings down the side as well. It's a very, very sharp box car. There was about 4 different numbers, I believe, 3 or 4. So I'm probably going to get a couple more because they are super sharp. Very nice.
And Chris, you said those ran about $30 Canadian?
Yep. Yep.
Perfect.
I love the Athearn cars. Good product.
They roll like so well.
Yeah.
I'm just going to park that there for now. All right. Now, this past Sunday was Virtual Trains Canada, hosted by myself, and had some very special guests on, and we basically did a mock-up of what it was like to go to a train show, but we did it all virtually. You guys tuned in for a bit there, and what did you think?
Mark, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. I think it was very well organized. I like the half-hour time slots. the time went by so quick. I was watching. I watched from like when do you start? About 9:20. Next thing I know, it's like 10 to 11. I was like, damn, I got a shower and get my day going here. So it just flew by. Next thing I know, it's 3:30 and you're signing off, you know? So
didn't feel that way on the inside. It didn't feel that way.
So yeah, kudos
But
for you for
I
organizing
think
a good event. I mean, well organized. Very good.
I try. It took a toll out of me because, you know, doing the 6 hours, being up, I think I was up at about 7:30 just to kind of get my day going, and then I worked right after. So doing like a 14-hour day was crazy.
Yeah, it's a long day for sure. No, I popped in a couple times. Sunday's my chore day, so we work around the house. But I popped it on while I was doing some laundry and just kind of chilling and taking breaks, and it was great. I'm actually in the process of rewatching the whole thing just because I missed a couple of parts, but I love it. I think that just with COVID and everything, at least for me, I started getting back into the hobby, and especially when I started getting back into HO, I can't really have anybody over or go anywhere because COVID, and to be able to kind of still get a good experience and see everything, it was great, and it was a lot of different. Like it wasn't just the same thing, like watching trains all day, having the vendors come in and like DJs trains and stuff like that, and the layouts. Like it just, I think it meshed really good. I enjoyed it.
Thanks. Yeah, there was obviously, like, throughout the day, because the whole thing's live, there's certain hiccups and whatnot that undoubtedly you'll. But for the most part, I felt like everything ran how I imagined it. Just like most other things I do, I don't really have it written down on paper or anything like that, but kind of like the layout. So everything that you see is literally what I saw in my mind, and then it happens, right? So, but yeah, big kudos to everyone who took part in that, because honestly, like, I was worried all day. I'm like, what if somebody doesn't show up? Then I gotta magically fill a half-hour time slot, and I'm just like, I don't know. I can't show my layout. I'm not. I can't run a train around this for a half hour and expect people to watch that. Yeah. So it was nuts, and it was very, like, I was on edge the entire time, but it happened, and now people want to see a second one. So we'll see what happens, and maybe we'll switch it up. We'll have different layouts from other places, maybe not just in Ontario, because everyone was in Ontario except for DJs in the States, and of course Athern is from somewhere in America. So
you just bought one of their cars.
Athernville.
Yeah, I don't know where it's from though.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Oh wait. Nope. It says it's made in China, but I don't think that they're from China. So I don't know. But yeah, no, it was fun, and a lot of people enjoyed it. We held a steady stream all day, and I appreciate everybody's input and sharing that. Everybody who showed up, it was great. No, Mini Prince is not from Quebec. They're in Ontario somewhere, but he models the Quebec corridor, or an area near the Quebec corridor, I believe. But yeah, no, he's in Ontario. Yes. Yes, and big shout out to Chris for holding it down at the Brantford Club too. He's in the chat right now. That was very nice of you, Chris. Thank you. I guess everybody wants to see the unboxing, eh? It's one of those things where come for the Loco, stay for Mark's t-shirt, Everyone's asking if that's a limited edition t-shirt, by the way. Is that limited edition? Is that a collector's item or what?
How much tape do we have left?
This is the prototype. I ran out of tape. I was gonna put "Enjoy your bacon" on the bottom, but
we'll get it next time.
Yeah.
Loco Force has a question, and I'll give you my honest answer to this question. I'm just gonna see if I can pop it up on screen there. Come on. Nope.
Yeah, you
I think I'd get better at this as time goes. Is it showing? Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nope. I think mine is delayed a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
So anyway, it's on. Okay. Loco Force. Can anyone recommend somewhere I can get HO Canadian locos that are a decent price and can ship over to England? It's a pain getting decent HO over here without paying roughly 500 Canadian dollars. So the first store that comes to mind is Otter Valley or OVRtrains.com. Honestly, most locomotives that I get, so like this one here was 300 Canadian dollars. That's with sound. And most other stores will have it for 350. So I usually save about $50 Canadian shopping at Otter Valley on the sound locomotives. Rolling stock, you save about 20 to 30 depending on the piece, but they are definitely who I would recommend. If you guys have any suggestions as well.
No, I was gonna say OVR as well, Otter Valley.
Yeah. I don't know. The shipping would probably be the next issue. I'm sure they ship to England. I just don't know what the prices would be like. And I guess the conversion rate would
coming from the States is ridiculous.
It depends.
Dave, you order stuff from the States, right?
Yeah. It depends. It's funny because depending on where I get it, I'll get hit with border charges sometimes. Like I used to order from model train stuff a lot, and I used to get swamped with border charges. But I've been recently ordering from Yankee Dabbler, and their shipping is fairly cheap, and I don't get hit with any border charges. So unless I've got the government just waiting to pounce on me and say I owe them thousands of dollars for train stuff, which wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I think it varies depending on who you go with and maybe what form or what company of shipping you go with. Or the store goes with, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the whole shipping overseas. I think it would probably be cheaper. Ships over here. We have a big company that stocks Rapido, but the prices are mental. I think for a single Via Rail coach, it works out to like $180 Canadian. Yeah, it's tough switching between currencies because you're paying to also convert that as well, so it makes it a little bit tough. There's a locomotive that I want that is being made in, I believe, Britain, and because it's a Britain company, it has to be imported. So I'm expecting the price to be, it's a Rocco. That's the one I'm talking about. It's made in Britain somewhere. And it's a set of a locomotive or two locomotives and a car. And because it's DCC sound as well, you're looking at about like a $600 train set. But that's, when you're looking at like converting it over to Canadian dollars, having it imported, you're paying close to 800 probably. But it's tough. It really is.
It's one of those, once you find somewhere that you can get like cheaply and successfully shipped, stick with them.
No, for sure. Yeah, Mark had to go turn off his trains because they were running amok. Let's see. Yes, I get the joke. Ha ha ha. I'm a happy clicker, whatever. I try. Let's see. So I guess I'm gonna open this now. Basically the one I got is the 2557, which could come with the Canadian Mint coin. I don't know if it does or not, but we're gonna take a look and see if it did. There was a number of people who've already bought a bunch of these, and I think I might know one person that got it. There was about 10 of them distributed. And because when I got the F40, which is the $10 bill version, I actually was one of the people that got the $10 bill. So I'm wondering if my luck is like, is there, right? So this one is a DCC sound version because I only buy the sound ones now. I don't like converting them. It was originally going to have the TCS sound, but then they ended up last minute changing them all over to lock sound.
I don't know why. Usually go with lock sound? I don't obviously own any Rapidos,
yes.
So I'm not sure. But yeah, I thought lock sound was like kind of their de facto company that they dealt with. But...
Yeah, which kind of threw me off when they said that they were going to do the TCS in these exploded parts. But yeah, then they had announced that they were doing the lock sound. I mean, it's not home for me. I love lock sound. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, you get the book. It's a very nice looking book. They always do a good job on their manuals and their packaging. I think it's Josh Anderchuk that does all the artwork.
Very nice.
So, very nice. Very nice stuff. And they usually, I forget for the life of me who actually writes out the book because I read it. And they put little in here and whatnot. You kind of have to look for them, but most of it is straightforward. They tell you all the functions, what each function does. There's usually a joke function as well.
There's lots of jokes.
Like train announcements. Tons, yeah. All right, so there. It's nice. And packaged real well. And then you get a little baggie. And it looks like you get little flags in it. A door to make the front door open, because you can have the front on it open. There's a different roof hatch as well. Or is it a cover? Yeah, it looks like it might be a cover, a roof. And I'll have to take a look at that after, but I don't normally add all the detail parts. Most of the time I'd be with what I've got, unless it has, like if I have to add the window coverings, I'll do that.
So no coin, Chris?
Looks like they, not that I'm seeing, not.
Shake the box real good.
No, I don't think I've got a coin. Everything is very like
rats.
Yeah.
I wonder where it would be placed in the box. Like if it had, would it be just like laying on top or with the locomotive or something?
Well, when I got the $10 bill, it was actually like it fell out of the book. So that's why the first thing I checked was the book to see if there's like a coin in here, and it goes flying out onto the floor, and then I have to go and find it and do all that stuff. Alrighty. So there's also two different cabs, and I have to say I like the this cab better because it has the black roof where the other one it's all red, and I personally I like the top of this one.
Yeah.
If you're
Hello.
picky.
According to Robin in the chat, the coin comes in a small envelope. In the box.
What, Robin? Did you find one? Wow, this is heavy. Like this is really heavy. Yeah, this is a solid. Like it is very solid. I'm very surprised. And I kind of want to see if the door does open. I'm not gonna be able to get that open.
Easy.
That's nuts. I can't get that open.
Yeah, don't break.
I don't even know how I'd get that open. That's weird. Okay, well, so it's gonna stay closed. I really look at the front of that. I'm gonna go big for a minute here. Bear with me, just so everyone can see. There we go. I like the striping on the front there, under the walkway.
Yeah, that's nice.
Lots of detail, even on the bottom. I know my hand's covering most of it, but that's okay.
I'm tempted to get
I'm a
one.
big fan.
What kind is it?
Oh man, if you do, these things fly off the shelf. So you gotta grab one quick.
Oh, where you are right now. What's it called? What's it called?
M420.
Where are they? OBR?
Can you hear her talking?
OBR?
I gotta mute my
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah, we can.
Jeez.
If you want the one with the coin, it's 2557. But other than that, there's two different variants. One has an all red roof, like cab roof, and the other one has the black. So use wisely.
Yeah. Lauren's in the
No
chat.
problem.
It's so funny. After my live show, I was showing the Grey Ghost, and she said, "So there's Grey Ghost passenger cars that I could possibly buy you?" I said, "They're so hard to find." And then she looks me straight in the eye, straight face. "I will find them for you." I was like, "Oh, sweetheart, thank you."
This so the gas tank, it feels like it's metal, and that
Check
is
inside.
a
The
huge,
coin's in there, Chris. The coin's in there. Open it up.
honestly, I almost thought that because they melted the coin down and then made it into the gas tank, which would also be neat. But yeah, no, I'm intrigued just by the look of this locomotive. At first, when they announced it, I was like, pass, not a hard pass, but but I can't really, like, I kind of want a second one, unless Mark, if you're getting one, then that's the two right there, and you can just borrow this one,
I
and you
think
can
Lauren's
pull
gonna buy
two
one.
together.
I can't stop her. I'm sitting over here. She's sitting over there. I don't want to chat. I mean,
I'm on the site. But I need to know what the number is. What do I order? I know what I'm doing.
there's lots of them. Just hold on. We'll.
Danielle, take notes.
But I'm gonna put this thing on the track right behind me here, and we'll do a little bit of a demo.
Chris, do you plan on doing a review at some point?
I was reviewing it right now. I could do an actual separate review like what I would normally do, but yeah.
I'm just curious because I'm always curious, especially with the Rapidos, because they do add weights, and they're always so heavy about how many cars it can pull up a grade. Maybe somebody's already done that, but don't you know? I only watch your channel.
Ah,
No,
Read
you
the chat.
don't.
Make me laugh here.
Okay, so yes. Okay, yes. I'm just setting up my camera here for this to do this. I'm going to turn the camera around. There we go.
Just hold off on the purchase of the M420. There's time.
M420?
They're not literally flying off the shelves.
That's what it's called, M420, right?
Yeah, there's lots of them, not just one. There's.
I'm talking to OBR right now on the chat.
But Lauren has no idea what I want.
Oh, okay.
Get Mark III. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks for looking out. I don't know which road number I want, Lauren.
It's going to go to a big solo of me.
I gotta see the list. I gotta
Pressure.
consult my astrologist and I.
Mark, are you like me? You gotta like research the crap out of it.
Yes, I have to contact my fortune teller, see what numbers are right for me.
Yeah.
The black roof, the red roof. Do I get DCC and sound? I mean, come on.
Yeah. The choices.
Oh, no, 260.
I'll send you pictures of all of them. Okay.
OBR has less than 30.
Oh, looks great already. Just sitting there, Chris, with your.
Yeah, that's a nice little scene. I can't wait till you
there.
get trees on there. Unless trees aren't supposed to go on there. In that case, it looks great.
The anticipation is killing me.
Silent.
Yeah. It's almost too quiet. You guys still there?
Yeah, I think maybe. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say maybe Chris is having technical difficulties, but it's alive. It's alive.
Can you guys hear it?
Not through your phone, Mike. No, only when you were talking there. We heard it for a minute.
Okay, so gonna mute it for a minute. See, it's odd because I'm using the app on my phone, and it's not very responsive. Like I'm trying to get it to do the bell, and it won't do the bell. F11, which would be the classification lights, which should be on front. Oh, there they are. Okay. You can kind of see. See, there's a little green light at the top. Now it's red. Now it should be green. Let's see. F18 would technically be track and inspection lights. It's so hard to tell because the lights are on right above it. No, I don't see them. Okay, and yeah.
I've been a hunter all my life. I love animals. That's why I like to kill them. I've been a hunter all my life. I love animals. That's why I like to kill them. I've been a...
Huh. Okay, so that's definitely. Sorry?
Oh, I just heard some background noise. I was just replying to it.
So that little skit there that was playing, that's from the Monty Python. Let's see, F22. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That was cute.
Race fans, hot runners, slam now on the trending with Canadian American Hot Rod Truck and Tractor Pull Summer Championship. All happening Saturday night. That's Saturday night, August 18th at the CNE Grandstand. Highlighting the top drivers from throughout North America. In person, in action. Also see Bob Chandler's incredible Bigfoot. Bigfoot, the ultimate car crusher. Tickets now at all fast locations or call 698-BASS. That's the wildest show on wheels. Race fans, hot runners, slam now on attending the Canadian American Hot Rod Truck and Tractor Pull Summer Championship.
That gets annoying real quick. And like stuff like so you get bell, a horn, curve, squeal, dynamic brake, Doppler horn, a dimmer for the lights, the start up and mute and the shutdown. You get the full throttle option. There's a brake, classification lights. You can go into switching mode. There's a radiator fan. Let's see, number board lights. F20 is an air dryer.
A hair dryer?
Nope. No.
Oh my God, Mark! I was about to make that joke. I actually decided against it, but you know, I'm glad we have the same humor.
Yeah, this is a very, very Canadian locomotive there. But like something that I would want, like especially if it has switching mode, you'd think that it had like a coupler clank or something like that. Like they load it with all these sounds, but I think that the coupler clank is a very important one.
Okay, here's a question that I have for you two and people in the chat. Does anyone ever use the coupler clank when they're operating their trains?
Yes.
No,
Seriously?
I never really do. I mostly forget about it. I'm not gonna lie, and then yeah, I never do. Actually, that'd be nice, but typically F3 now is short horn, at least on all of my TCS decoders. So
Yeah.
even though the icon on my controller is coupler clank, and I think on my old lock sound they were coupler clanks, but yeah, on my TCS decoders, the WoW Diesel and WoW Sounds by default they're the short horn.
Okay.
Hold on,
I like using it. It adds a bit of realism. Especially if you're like switching cars, or I'll pull up my locomotive to a set of cars, and yeah, I'm definitely going to push that button, and it's going to go choo-choo, even though I end up having to put it on by hand. But it is what it is.
So when you're by yourself, you do the coupler clank.
Don't judge me.
I'm just curious. I'm reading the chat, and everyone says, yeah, for videos. Same here for videos. But if I'm by myself and no one's there to hear it but me, it's a lot of work.
I do everything else. I mean, I'm talking bell and everything. I just...
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, I run trains quite often, like, I'd say 3 to 4 times a week. Even if it's in stages, I'll set up a little op session for myself and, spend 10, 15 minutes one night getting the cars to the industry, and then the next night I'll switch them out, and then the last night I'll put them back in the yard, and then the last night I'll reorganize the yard and figure something else out. But oh yeah, other than coupler clank, I mean, I do the bell a lot of the time, and the sound. Sometimes I just mute the sounds and I'll listen to music or talk to my wife or something like that. But a lot of the times I do it all.
Huh. Cool.
Most of the time, no sound is on, and then my wife will come into the room, and then I'm they all came alive. Oh, listen to all that sound. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Then, if there's a chore to do, of course I'm gonna be all like, oh yeah, I'll be right there. Give me a second.
I always loved the sound of the Alcos.
There's the bell. My favorite is a Doppler horn. I will do the Doppler horn when I'm by myself. I gotta say. Hey, Perry. Welcome.
Oh.
The last piece of bacon.
I don't know. It's so good. It wasn't a full half pack this time. Like I said, I'm slowly trying to cut down. Because I used to, every weekend I make bacon for myself. And then twice a month I eat half a pack of bacon on stream. And I'm not a skinny dude anymore, so I gotta start watching how much I eat.
Yeah, but like, enjoy your broccoli doesn't have the same ring to it as enjoy your bacon.
Exactly.
Enjoy your vegetables.
Said no one ever.
Yeah. That was yeah.
Just put up anything that you as far as what's going on with your
With our what?
With my awesome
Channels.
shirt that I got from Dave. For $89.99 Canadian, you can get one of these shirts, custom made.
Does the
Tape
CO
not
stand
included.
for come on?
Tape not included.
I almost put a little dot after the co for like Dave Company. I was like, I don't know. Just go with
Patent
Dave Co.
pending.
Deveco. I like Deveco. Hey, Deveco, enjoy your bacon, huh?
So I guess you're getting a 420 now.
I guess so. It's the cross I'll bear. And I guess I'll open it up next live show. Just not sure if I got a red
you'd
roof or a black roof.
I'll send you mine as well, and then that way you can run the both of them and you can race them.
Ooh. You know, I was looking at window shopping, and that new company out of the GTA, Aurora something, Aurora Miniatures.
Yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah.
The Draper Taper or Taper Draper.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? That
I pre-ordered one.
You did, eh?
Yeah. You got to support the Canadian brands. I mean,
I
you
know.
know, like I saw the they have a model that they got, and they did a paint, like they paint it just to show what it's going to look like and whatnot, and it looks really good. So I hope it comes out soon, and I support it for sure.
Well, they're saying like December, right? Late December.
Oh yeah, I never go off whenever a manufacturer says when there's something coming out, because usually, well, let's say for example Rapido, they'll say, okay, yeah, it'll be out in March. June hits, okay, we've got the new model. Yay.
What?
Yeah.
So you never know.
Slight hiccup.
I pre-ordered the caboose, and it's my first pre-order. It's supposed to be out in December this year. Are you telling me I'm not going to get it?
I can't remember what they said. I think they said that I think the steam generator cars are going to be out this I want to say May or June, and then the cabooses or the booses will all that likely. But a couple of notes from the show. So this is very interesting. So, well, first off, Athern said that there is a big announcement tomorrow. So tomorrow being Friday. So watch your emails, everybody, because Athern has a big announcement. And I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but they made it seem like it's a Canadian product. So hopefully it's a nice Canadian model that they're going to be announcing tomorrow. So fingers crossed for that. Also, things like, the P42, that's being put on a back burner of a back burner at this point. It's no longer even on the website. That might be a stretch. But Rapido, so during the conversation, Jason was talking about how he has a really good relationship now with Metrolinx and Go Transit. And then he said when he was working on the F40, and then he said something under his breath, kind of making like, oh, I guess I shouldn't have said that. Forget what I just said, basically. So for anybody who models Go Transit, I almost feel like that was a cover blown for the Go Transit F40, which was one of the first Go Transit locomotives. So that'll be really, really neat to see them do, because I've got all their other F40s and they're all neat. So it'll be nice to see that one done. And if they do that, then maybe they'll do the single level Go Transit cars as well. So here's hoping. Dave, what have you been working on this past little?
Well, I
past
finally
week?
got some stuff in, so you can't see it. It's going to be in my new update coming out in a couple days, but I got some new track in. I redid one of my lower industries like I talked about. I feel like I've done something else, but I can't remember. But yeah. Like I redid my lighting, so now I've got dimmable lighting. So believe it or not, my old lighting used to be about this bright, and with the camera you can't really see it. I used to always have the main light on, but now it's much brighter, and I'm able to dim it and turn it off and on, which is awesome. So I'm super psyched about that. Other than that, just a few quality of life upgrades. Nothing big.
It's funny that you mentioned the lights, because literally the conversation between you and I went, so I was looking at these lights. Oh my God, I'm looking at the same lights.
yeah, a little creepy there for a bit, but it's great. It's we both. I know you've got a strand up, and I've got all three of my strands up, and I've got some extra, and I'm actually going to reuse the old lights for interior buildings. So I'm pretty excited about that. If I ever get there.
No, it is really bright, and it makes a huge difference. And between what you did with yours, and I've got mine kind of mocked up here behind me, just for the sole purpose of showing off the M420. But other than that, I like how it looks. I'll probably do a video eventually showing that. I know that March is right around the corner, so I'll probably have a layout update soon showing that. Also, like kit building, I know that you guys have both been busy with your kits and whatnot. How are those going?
Great. So I have this brick freight house right here that I finished, which was in my last update, and it came out really great. Thanks for all your help. In my update, I even mentioned, like, I think I sent you guys a picture every step of the way, and I was constantly going back and forth being like, Chris, what do I do now? I rewatched some of your videos, and I'm excited now that the track is painted and down for my new industry. I want to get that going. It's the Walthers REA building, the Railway Express Agency building. And you actually had a great idea for how to kind of reconfigure the tracks. So I'm not going to spoil it. I'll wait until somebody has to, and I'll wait until everybody has to watch my update video. But really excited about that. It already looks way better. I'm super excited. So thanks again.
I'll vouch for that. It looks really good.
Mark was just so supportive.
I just photos, and I'm not blowing sunshine up your butt. Like it's really good. Seriously.
Thank you, Mark.
And Mark, what about your gas station? Did you finish yet, or?
It's almost finished. If I can pull off what I'm thinking of doing, it's gonna be so cool. In fact, he's in the chat right now.
Nice.
John2618 inspired me to do something with it, and
John? 2618?
yes, honey, John2618 is in the chat. Say hello. Where was I? Yeah. So now the shops are open. I go to the hobby shop. I gotta pick up a piece, and I'm gonna.
Did John want a train?
Yeah, John wants an undecorated train. John, send my wife your address. She'll hook you up. So yeah, I'm gonna scratch build something on the gas station. Hopefully it works out. I'm optimistic about it, but if not, I'll just finish it up and good to go. It's not fully detailed, like it's not Chris W. detail. There's no like the insides of the gas station aren't finessed, but it's pretty much good to go. I just got to pick a spot and layout for it, the permanent home, paint in the parking lot, and good to go. On to the next build.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, especially with like Dave, because like you said that that's basically like one of your first kits. Honestly, the more you do, you basically just repeat your same steps over and over again, and you get the hang of it, no problem. There might be like a couple of minor changes depending if you're going from like metal siding to like a brick siding or whatever, but honestly, like you can carry that over and even improve it even more with the next build and then the next build and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
it's adaptable, like it.
I don't know if it's because I started with the kit Bubs got me, the Pike Stuff kit, which is more of a kit bash. Well, it was in the kit bash series, and so it's more, I think, for a little more experienced modelers. And I mentioned this to you before, where it's kind of like, just put the door wherever you want, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to. This is too much power. I'm not ready to be Spider-Man. So, but it came out great. But when I did this Walters kit, where it's just like, oh, there's a little tab so everything connects together, and like, you know, this is where you're gonna put the doors and the windows. I was like, this is great. Like, it was so much less stressful because I wanted to make it. You know, obviously, I think we can all agree we want to make them as perfect as possible, and you know, not knowing if I can even cut straight and nearly chopping off my tip of the finger and getting blood everywhere, and then having to clean up the blood really complicated everything on that Pike Stuff kit. But I think I might have to go back and paint it now. I see behind or to your right, Bubs had painted up some Pike Stuff kits for you, and I love how they look. So I want to do mine this similar fashion.
Yeah, you did an awesome job on the kits for me there. By the way, if I don't mention it, he'll probably kill me. He actually ordered another system car for me from PWRS. So now I've got another one of those on the way, which is great because I love the cylindrical hoppers and I like having all the different colors. I need to find more of the blue ones. So they seem to be like sold out in most places, and other places are just closed, so you can't go. So it is what it is. But yeah, I need to find more of those. Other than that, I might be starting my second level on Saturday because I'm able to go to the hardware store again, which is good. So yeah, get ready, Mark.
Finally.
Level 2. I'm taking it to a whole other level.
Oh my god.
I have March 1st in my layout pool. So if you start before March 1st, I win a lot of money.
Who's it between?
That's not important, Chris.
Just you and the dog.
Listen, just because I said November 2022 doesn't mean anything.
Well, I mean, like with the stuff that I've gotten done in the last couple of days, I feel like I'm at a place now where I can start putting my bench work back up for the second level because I don't really need to reach the back anymore. And if I do, it's just for minor stuff. So it won't matter. And most that I have to do is like the front section. And then everywhere else, it's basically like it comes out 2 feet and the bottom is 2 feet. So it's good. It was just mostly over the yard that I was really worried about getting access to. But now that that's basically done, I can properly string my lights and attach it to it properly instead of having it like taped up there. And then I'll continue my helix up to the next level. And I think I've got enough track and cork to get me there. And if not, I have to place an order. So, but then, yeah. And then it's just a matter of, well, I ran out of this, so I need more of that. And I'll run out of something else. I know I'm going to need more wood glue eventually because I'm like near the bottom, but it goes a long way. So yeah, just doing a little bit at a time, chipping away, and hopefully, I don't know. Dave came by today, and he was looking at. He really wants me to add a reverse loop, and I think I found about 2 different places where I can add a reverse loop. So there's a really good chance that, I could do a bottom level to second level loop, and then just add in the top level, and then I can conclude it there. So I can still run trains through 2 levels, if that makes sense. But yeah, Dave, do you have any more of those sensors?
No, but I can show you where I ordered them. They come in a kit, so you only have enough for what you get. But yeah, we'll chat offline about that because it's easier than it looks.
Will I need a tortoise though?
No, you can use anything you want. You can use your Walther's switch machines.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, they're very accommodating. There's one for the what is it, single and double coil. So things like Atlas and Pico, and then you can do things like Walther's and Tortoise and stuff like that. So yeah, it just comes down to what you want to do.
Nice. Okay. Cool. So other than that, next month, because we're going into March, just to consult my calendar because I'm really bad
Someone's birthday's in March,
remembering
isn't
things.
I can't.
Somebody's birthday is in March.
Got
yeah.
on the 4th.
I think.
Yeah, no, I don't know. So
what's his name again, Mark?
So
I can't remember
Dave,
whose
you've
birthday
got
is
your
in
large-
March.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I think it's Bubs. I think Bubs' birthday is in March. Yeah, see, Heath's birthday is in March. Heath, are you a Pisces too? Are we Pisces? But yeah, no. Next week we've got Dave. Dave, you good for the 4th? Yeah, you're good for the 4th, right?
Oh yeah.
That's next week. And then we'll be back here on the 11th, and I'll do something
Finish
with
that
the
kit.
layout. Maybe I'll
Finish
do
that kit.
what?
You're gonna finish that kit you've been started, right?
Yeah, I might do that. Or if I'm at the second level, then I can set up a camera and people can whatchamacallit, watch me build the Helix or something. I'll try to get everything
3-hour
pre-cut and whatnot. Yeah, 3 hours.
All-nighter this time? All-nighter.
I mean, maybe if you're lucky.
Who needs to
or
work on
I'm
a
unlucky.
Friday?
Either
Come
way.
on, everybody's done by the time Friday rolls around.
Oh, they wanted me to keep going past the 3 hours. I had to throw in the towel. That was me. But if there's nothing else to do and you want to watch, someone weave cardboard, then why not? But I'll be back here on the 11th, and then we're going over to Mark's channel where he's going to run his new M420 because he'll probably get the mail by then. And then I don't know. I guess if you're getting one, then I don't need to send you mine unless you want to run both of them. But that's cool. And then we'll be back here next month on the 25th for the next GVO After Dark, which I have no idea what it's going to be about. Probably about Mark's M420.
I have an idea, Chris, and just bear with me. You get a steamer and proceed to all run our steamers at the same time. Perfect plan.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Great idea. Done. You're locked in. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any excuses. Mark, back me up here, man. Chris is locked in for a steamer. Everybody just heard that. Let's go.
Are we doing the steam stream?
Wouldn't it be great if someone or some people bought you for your birthday a steam locomotive and you opened it
and he couldn't say no because it
on
was
a
a
live
gift?
show?
You're a genius.
Yeah.
So it's going to be GVO up smoke or up in steam. I think that would be copyright, but still, that'd be funny. But other than that, yeah, no, we unboxed the 420. We did the box car, which I am super thrilled about. I know I didn't make a big deal about it, but like I'm gonna have fun running that around the layout with my diesels, and and I can't get it back on the track now.
I noticed that your local shed, Chris, has like soot marks on the top.
Yeah,
I
and
think
it comes
the
out of the diesel.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Hmm.
Don't steam trains leave those black marks?
Well, technically both do.
Really?
I know, we're gonna go to sleep.
Comes out of there.
Huh.
So technically, yeah, diesels. A diesel did that.
All right, touche, touche.
We'll see, Chris. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I hope everybody had fun tonight. Guys, we'll see you guys next month, where nothing important is going to happen next month. And yeah. So we're
It's your
just
Sweet
skipping March
16.
next month. And we're going into Smarch. So next month is Smarch. And we're going to do a Smarch GVO After Dark. And it'll be great. It'll be great. So stick around for that. Do you guys have any final things before we go?
No. Thanks for
Keep
watching.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for stopping by, watching. Thanks everybody in the chat.
You want a
What?
shirt?
Oh, okay. I thought.
Thanks for
that's
that.
You want a shirt? Make sure you email Dave. Email deveco@gmail.com.
Great. Now I'm gonna have to come up with an official merch line.
This is the unofficial launch right here.
I could
Listen, okay, I will release the merch line, but Mark, you have to model everything, including the women's wear. And the children's wear.
and the children.
Especially the children's wear.
Comes in a tank top.
Whoa. I didn't know we were invited to the gun show.
You guys are too much.
It's getting hot in here.
You're...
One second.
He's dying. We lost Mark. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
He's keeping his composure. So well. But yeah, no, this was GVO After Dark number 4. And Mark, are you good, Mark?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. I'm composed.
Good. Okay. Compose. All right. Well, you guys have yourself a great night. Thanks everybody in the chat for joining in and watching us. We'll see you next month.
Great show, guys.
See you guys. You're just going to leave us on live, aren't you? Hell, I'm the last one.